The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, it's wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready, 280, 125, shot 56. I got one. Switch. Out. Ready, set. Wait. Flare. Ready, set.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
12.
Now Garoppolo. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Tight dog. Jam. Check three. Wait. Switch. Ready to go.
Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Got it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. That's right. 5. 56. Mike's 56. Got it. 21. Let him go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Ready. 280.
54 Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
21. 51.
Switch it.
280.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Wilson's got it complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They run it with McKinnon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant.
Garoppolo. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Hey, express!
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Falcons push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, he finds McKinnon, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Falcons. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 21-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Like 20!
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's got a man. That's Marshall. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
11.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Vic Beasley picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
21. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, exit. You better be afraid, man.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
54.
Wait. Kill.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
39. Here we go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout, Goodwin. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go. 180!
Let's get off the field.
1, Omaha.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
11,
Not a good one, let me tell you.
11. 21. 21.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Room here to run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
You ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 31, check 31.
Hey, Tuesday.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 24. Check 24. Check. Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The kick by Bryant is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Ready. Black 25.
Check. Watch 54.
39.
Check.
22 jet bomber.
Slam. Bang.
On 2nd down, Freeman. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
21.
Kill. Turn up.
They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
White.
From the 36, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
It's just me and you.
White.
Check. Fresno. Check three.
49, check 49.
Check.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Check 45 the money.
On second down, it's Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. Black 80. 12, fellas, here we go.
Check. Undercrush.
Hut.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
White.
45, Mike. 45.
Go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
So don't say nothing.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Hey, 59, ready.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 22.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
General West.
32.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Ready. Mike 25.
Mike 54. Target, 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 target. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch safety creep. Watch
Check, 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 check.
Safety's creeping.
Play action. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Mike 54. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Hey, Mike. Check, check. Check, check.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
20.
6-6. Pull it high. Check nine, check nine. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Ready to go.
Again, Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 43.
58. Hey, check.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
25.
Squeeze, double.
SOS.
Let him go.
On second down now. It's Freeman, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, express. Check.
Rush in.
61, matchbox lights. 39.
He's checking crack.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Here we go. 180.
Check 45 to Mike.
6.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 64 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
51, jump! X3, 218, chop it.
Hey, check.
Gun.
No. Off. Check 50. Check 22.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check.
Check nickel. Check. Lucky.
11.
Lucky. Watch the safety creep. Kill.
Greystone, travel.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
They can't hang with us. Get out.
On 1st down, Freeman. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch it.
51, sub. Weapon.
Alert 3.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They run, Devontae Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he finds his tight end, Salek. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
You draw Corker. 11.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Gold with the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.